Welcome to Maximizing Me, the power of networking, and we are going right into module 4. A word of caution. Now, before you do business with people online, you must observe the following things. You must observe some level of caution. Remember, it is a business transaction, and it's not always advisable to do business with people that you don't really know. So the whole purpose of networking is to get to know the other person better. And remember, I did say that. Look for people who you have the same kind of values. Values are very important. If you're going to do business with people, ensure that you have the same values. You share the same values because it's very important. So before you do business, what are the things that we need to take note of? One, do background checks. Like I said, you've met somebody at a seminar or a meeting or a birthday party, and you've got talking, and you now discover that, oh, there are opportunities that both of you could explore. Fantastic. That's great. That's the whole point of networking. But do be careful before you commit your hard-earned funds into a business transaction. Do background checks. How long has this other person been in business? Is this person able to deliver? What's the quality of that person's service? Alternatively, if you are selling to the person and you're selling on credit, for example, does this person have sufficient credibility? Will he pay? Will he pay the bill when it is due? You need to find out before you do business with people that you've met and you don't really know. Confirm the credibility from other people known to you. Get guarantors. Like I said, do your background checks. Confirm the credibility. Obviously, you met at a function or a meeting. Are there people that know this other gentleman or lady? Have they done business with them before? Try to ask from your networks who has done business with this, with this particular party. What has the experience been? Is it a good idea to go into business with them? Get guarantors. And ensure proper legal documentation is in place. Do not do gentleman's agreements. Now, let me talk a little bit about this gentleman's agreement, because something happened when I was much younger, and that was when my father died. Now, apparently, my father he took a contract to construct a road. And apparently the contract was from the Lagos State government. And the contract was through another gentleman. And he did this business on a gentleman's agreement. What is a gentleman's agreement? A gentleman's agreement is simply, you are my friend, I trust you, let's do this business. And there is no documentation. You just do this business based on trust. Now that's all very nice. You know each other, you trust each other. Fantastic. Now, what happened in my case was that my father died and nobody knew what went on. Nobody knew the business that he did. Nobody knew who he did it with. We didn't know how much the business was for. We didn't know how much we were supposed to be paid by the government. No documentation, no story, nothing. And unfortunately for us, he had put up the family house as collateral for the loan he got from the bank to do this contract. So now the bank is knocking on our doors, asking for the repayment. We don't even know how much he did the business for. We don't even know the business he did. It was later my elder brother told us that he did a contract and constructed a road somewhere. So we didn't have a clue of what we were entitled to. We didn't even know who we were supposed to, go to meet to, nothing. But fortunately for us, this gentleman was a man of integrity. He was an evangelist. He actually came by himself to tell us and what happened, gave us all the details, told us what exactly the contract was all about, and it was for Lagos State government, and that once the government pays, he would forward the funds to us and all. And that was how he kept to his word, and he did exactly as he said, and that was how we were able to collect the funds and pay back the bank. Now, if this gentleman had not been an honorable man, we would have been in a serious situation. We would have been in serious problem because there was no documentation at all to tell us what had happened, what went on, who owed what, and who was to do what. Now, let's look at another scenario, assuming that this man too, unfortunately, fell sick or also died. That's double jeopardy. So we wouldn't know what to do. The man's family wouldn't know what to do. The Lagos State government wouldn't know who to pay. I mean, it would have been a disaster. So please, yes, people are honorable. There's your friend. We know each other. Fantastic. But for the sake of unforeseen contingencies, always do proper documentation for continuity so that everybody is in the picture in case something unfortunate happens. Transactions should be done at arm's length. Always be professional. So yes, he's my friend. I like him. We've known each other. Fantastic. But please always do your business at arm's length. Be professional, you know. So whatever fees you're going to charge them on a professional basis. Do your documentation on a professional basis. Do your background checks on a professional basis. It does not mean that you don't like the person or you don't trust the person. You are just being professional in your activities. So that brings us to the end of module 5. Module 4, it's a quick one, and we will move on to module 5. Common mistakes in networking.